Hi, hello, and welcome to my video. Today, I will be giving a brief introduction to the Sangam period. The same topic will be covered in Malayalam in tomorrow's video. To begin, Sangam period is generally divided into two. Early Sangam, spanning from 3rd century BC to 3rd century AD, and late Sangam, spanning from 4th century AD to 10th century AD. Now, please note that these numbers are approximate. The major changes from early Sangam to late Sangam is mostly the shift in politics and society. Later Sangam saw societies more agrarian, and that in turn affected the economy of the different sections of society. Many believe that the word Sangam referred to the three Sangamams that were held during early Sangam. Those Sangams or Sangamams can be loosely explained as modern day international conferences of scholars and artists. No surviving document is available from the first Sangam, about which there is a myth saying that it was presided over by Lord Indra. However, the later Sangams were presided over by the Pandya kings. Also, many works of Sangam literature deal with the land and subjects of the Pandya kings. During the Sangam period, the southern peninsula of India was called Tamilagam, which was broadly divided into five mandalams, probably on political basis. The five mandalams are Tondai Mandalam, Cholam, Pandyam, Cheram, and Kongunadu. The landform pertaining to current day Keralam was divided into five, mostly based on geographical features. And they are: the first is Venada, the land of Wales, meaning chieftains. Second is Kuttanadu, the land of lakes. Third is Kudanadu, western lands, that is the lands west of Kongunadu. Fourth is Purinadu, marshy lands. Fifth, Karkanadu, meaning impregnable lands. Moving on to the politics during Sangam period. In present day Kerala, during early Sangam, there were three major kingdoms. They were the Ais to the south, Ezhimala rulers to the north, and the Cheras in between. Kandallur Shala, the famous institution called as Dakshina Nalanda, was a part of the Ai kingdom. It was located in the place currently known as Valiyashala and was associated with old Kandallur temple. It is also said that this institution was first in Vizhinjam, from where it was shifted to Valiyashala. Now, Vizhinjam was a famous port of the Ai kingdom. During early Sangam period, the capitals of the most prominent kingdom, the Cheras, varied between Vanji, the place now known as Karur, which is located in Tamil Nadu, and Tondi. During the later Sangam period, the Ais and the Ezhimala rulers were taken over by the second Chera dynasty. The Chera kingdom, or rather the second Chera dynasty, was ruled by Perumals, who had their capital first at Mahodayapuram, which was later changed to Kollam. Also note that the Pallava dynasty and the Chalukya dynasty also came to power in South India during the late Sangam period. Now, looking at the society during the Sangam period, it was the age of the poetess Auvayar, who was revered by the ruler of the time. Even though societal stratification was there, that was based on jobs, explicit Varna system was not there. Also, there was no caste or gender discrimination as such. Poets, scholars, and those who did heroic deeds were honored. The most important feature was that the king and the courtesans were not far removed from the commoners, unlike in most other societies across the globe. If we examine the religion at that time, gods and worshipping were based around topography and human activities, especially during early Sangam. The most popular god of Tamilagam was Murugan. An entire poem in Pathupattu is dedicated to the temples of Murugan. The topography or land, that of Tamil Nadu, was basically divided into five types. Now, keep this in mind. The five mandalams probably must have been for political reasons, and here this division is based upon the topography. So, Tamilagam was divided into five based on topography. The first is Kurinyi, referring to hilly areas, and Murugan ruled over this land. The second is Mullai, referring to forest regions, and Mayan was its deity, who later integrated into Lord Vishnu of mainstream Hindu religion. The third is Marutam, referring to agricultural land, and Senan was its deity, who later was integrated into Indran. The fourth is Neidal, referring to coastal areas where Varunan is the deity. If there was a local deity before, I am not sure about it, but later it became Varunan. The fifth is Palai, referring to barren land. The deity of that land was the second most popular deity of the time, which was Kotravai, the war goddess. Now, the thing to be noted here is that cultural commingling of North and South India happened for sure. The theory of migration of Aryans from Central Asia might be disproved, but the excavation site at Kiradi near Madurai points towards similarities between Indus Valley civilization and Dravidian civilization. Moving on, Buddhism and Jainism were also there in Tamilagam during the Sangam period. And in late Sangam period, Islam and Christianity also started to find their roots in Tamilagam. With that, I am concluding today's topic. Your comments and opinions are welcome. Please like this video if you found it helpful. Subscribe and click on the bell icon for more of my videos. Thank you.